Hello, I'm Robin, and I go to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Sarasota. And for our stewardship campaign, We Can Do More, you've seen testimonials about how we are active doing social work in our community. But for me, our church is a place where I can share my thoughts and ideas without any judgment, and I can explore things that are meaningful to me, and I can be with other people who want to make the world a better place for everybody. And I feel like a lot of people would be interested in hearing about our church and what we have to offer, but we need help getting our message out to all different kinds of people in all different kinds of ways. And so we really need somebody that is dedicated to this cause, and we can do more to help people find us. So please give as generously as you can.
Let's try that again. Today is a new day, the sun is in the sky. Sing. Today is a new day, the sun is in the sky. Today is a new day, the sun is in the sky. Can't you see the sunlight shining so high? Yeah, can't you see the sunlight shining so high? Come quickly, I've something to say. Come quickly, I've something to say. I wake up this morning and greet the new day. I wake up this morning and greet the new day. Oh, it's wonderful. Yeah. Oh, it's wonderful. So just imagine, my brothers and sisters, if every day when we opened our eyes, even if it was a rainy day, we'd know the sun was up there in the sky. Every morning when we wake up, what a blessing just to greet the day. So just imagine if you flipped and put your feet on the floor, and the very first thing that you would say would be, today is a new day, the sun is in the sky. Sing. Today is a new day, the sun is in the sky. Can't you see the sunlight shining so high? Can't you see the sunlight shining so high? Come quickly, I've something to say. I'll wake up this morning and greet the new day. Oh, it's wonderful. Oh, it's wonderful. Oh, it's wonderful. So just feel your breath now. Breathe in and breathe out. Feel the rising of that beautiful inhale. Feel the bringing forth of that exhale. We give thanks to that great transcendent spirit that we know and feel way inside. On this glorious day that creation has again given us, may we in this beautiful sacred place be in gratitude for the light of the sun, for all of creation, for the blessing to be gathered in this glorious place. the family of the children of creation, since the beginning of time. Just like this moment now, we breathe in the wonder, we breathe in the beauty, we breathe in the grace of just being alive. Every breath a glorious gift, that which unites us. So may we breathe in silence and feel the warmth and wonder of our shared breath. Make a joyful noise, make a joyful noise, make a joyful noise unto the earth. Make a joyful noise, make a joyful noise and melody and laughter and in the words we speak. Make a joyful noise, make a joyful noise. We have come to make a joyful noise. Make a joyful noise, all ye lands. Make a joyful noise, all ye lands. This beautiful instrument, this chordophone, is an instrument that comes from the great harp traditions of West Africa, specifically designed to call the people together, to tell story, to imagine, to dream together, and to make joyful noise and dance in sheer happiness. And the philosophy is that we have the power, we have the will to be at oneness with each other. It's the melody that the birds sing. It's the melody that we love when we listen to our favorite music. It's the melody that the sea sings when it rushes to the shore, even if there's red tide. It's the sound of the wind as it blows through the trees. It's the sound of a child's laughter. It's the sound of pounding feet as we run together and play. It's the sound of the rain, joyful noise all around us. So we explore, making a joyful noise. This tradition is thousands of years old. And one of my teachers from West Africa said to me, Baba Ishangi was his name, great, great spirit, great, great soul. He said to me, you recognize, right, that every moment of our lives, the song, the joyful noise, the song exists to the degree that we connect ourselves to it. The joyful noise is always there. It's the other noise that we make that drowns out our ability to hear the joyful noise. Everyone in this room is a singer. Everyone in this room sings every day, right? Say, I am a singer. That's right, that's right. Now here's the song, and this is the beautiful song. It's the song of the breath, right? It's the song of the breath. It's the first song that you sing when you come into the world, and it's the song that you sing over and over and over and over and over and over again. It's this. And when he told me that, he said, man, listen, the song of the breath is the song that we all sing. And how about this? Lots of conversation about finding unity, right? Finding ways to be together. What are our commonalities? The one song, the one thing that unites all of humanity, whether we acknowledge it in the moment or not, is this. We all sing the song of the breath. Melody and song is a really, really important connector. Now, you see, I said I was going to talk a little bit about spirituals and the blues and anthems. You know, I'm a child of the civil rights movement and of the 60s, and, you know, we had all kind of songs then, right? You know, ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around. Anthems are important. Songs are important. How many people sing in the shower here? Put your hand up, put your hand up. Everybody sings in the shower. And it's not because you realize that you're in this most perfect acoustical space. It's because you're in the shower, you know, and you're washing your hair if you have any hair, and you're having a great time, and you sing, we hum. Why? Because the body has a need and a desire to move and to hear and feel the vibration of sound. It's so important. If you take a look at the progression, you know, when we talk about how do we find a pathway towards empowerment and justice, well, one of those ways is to find that commonality of rhythm and that commonality of melody. You know, when enslaved people were brought from Africa to the New World, the traditions lived on. I played this box a little bit earlier, and I've been here before, and you've seen me bring other African instruments. But rhythm is a really, really important thing. You know how important rhythm is? Your heart. All of the drum traditions are based upon the rhythm of the heart. And we all know that if that rhythm changes in the heart, nothing else matters. You're just trying to get that together, right? Rhythm. We are rhythm beings. We are breath beings. So we sing the song of the breath, right? In hard and challenged times, we sing, we connect to, we try to go to those places where that joyful noise can embrace us. You know, I come from the tradition of music, and it's a really interesting to sort of feel and understand the progression of that music, you know? You know, in the motherland, chanting and song, the oral historians, it was a really, really important thing. And sound traveled over long, long distances, and people would sing and dance together. It was a part of the medicine of being. E jalia aleleka jaliada ayala wungande yawa. But if you study the Celtic traditions, same thing. Song was a really, really important part. Every culture of the world, song is an important being. People love to sing together. Why? Not just because, well, I'm not really sure if I have a solo voice, but we feel the energy of each other. It's a part of the essence of our humanity, right? I remember, and this simple little song, and I always sing, come by here, my Lord, come by here. Come by here, my Lord, come by here. Or in my granddaughter Sadie's words, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, L, P, right? We learn to read, we learn to communicate through song, but we forget how important the melody of life can be. It's such an important thing to us. But our most important song, and the song that has the greatest impact upon our being and doing in the world, is this right here, conversation. So I want to ask you a question. What's the conversation, what's the song that you have with you about you? How do you speak about you? The frequency and vibration of how we communicate, that's our song, that's our melody. You know, the whole concept of unifying and coming together, it's not out there, it's in here. It's not out there, it starts in here. It starts in the melody of our own communication of possibility, of song. I can say, I want there to be peace in the world. I want people to get along better. I want people to see each other. I want people to feel each other. I want us to regain a sense of our humanity. But if I take those very same words and put them on the ether of breath, it's not just what you're hearing. I hope it's what you're feeling. So if I say I want us to feel each other, I want there to be peace in the world. It feels differently. It doesn't just hear, and that's not like, yeah, but you're a singer. No. Because I guarantee you, each and every one of you, in an effort to really connect with someone that you care about, you get close to them and you speak with more breath and you look into their eyes and you ask them, please, I mean this. That's the most beautiful song that we can sing. So it's not just about anthems. It's about the melody of how you communicate with you, and it's about the melody of how you see and communicate with others. I've been in many, many places in the world where people were in conflict, and the rhythm of the drum would kick them into a whole nother place. And if I eliminated language that put them in their head and gave them the opportunity to dance between their head and their heart, then they saw each other and heard each other in a different way. But the sincerity of the melody that we go into when we want to connect with others, we have to first give that to ourselves. When you say something and really mean it, whether it's joyful or whether you want to make a point, it starts from the inside out. Peace begins with the melody that we sing inside of us. There's this thing called the groove that we talk about in jazz. There's this thing that we talk about, melody and tempo, feels a little different than over the mountain, way on the other side of the sea. There's a place where it feels different than, sweet one, go to sleep, everything's okay. Or, oh, it's wonderful. You see, we got all these patterns of feeling that the song gives us. But what's the pattern? What's our melody? What's your song? The song of your intentionality. How does it feel? I read a book a couple of months ago that talked about the felt sense has more power than the thinking sense. You know, we can think something, but when we feel it, it engages our entire being. And I know that you as a congregation, I know that Unitarian Universalism as on writ large wants to impact the world, wants to include the world. Let it be in the texture of your speaking, in your speak song. From the inside out, allow yourself to really, really feel that. And you know what? You can do that. Like you're going, yeah. Because you know what I've said this before, the longest distance traveled, the mystics say, is the distance between the head and the heart. So we want to dance. We want to dance between the head and the heart, right? Right? In Unitarian Universalism, we want to dance between the head and the heart. We want to see the world for its reality, and we want to step to places and be places where things need to change and things need to happen. But don't forget the power of the melody, that many, many voices together are powerful. And you know what? Everybody in this room is a singer. Everybody in this room has got their melody. Everybody in this room has got their little song that they hum. It might be Bach. It might be Tchaikovsky. It might be the Beatles. It might be the Four Tops. It might be an old Gregorian chant. You know, if you take a look at the traditions, the singing traditions in many of the sacred places, they resonate inside of the body. Kyrie eleison, Kyrie resonates in the heart center. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim resonates here in the crown center. Dum, 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 resonates everywhere. Remember when we had radio stations where everybody had everybody's music on one station? And we all heard country, we all heard jazz, we all heard pop, we heard R&B. We heard everybody's music. Everybody listened to the same music. We had these classes that were called music appreciation, and we learned about each other's culture through music. A lot of that is gone now. Now we have the country station and the rock station and the jazz station and the classical station. We've departmentalized ourselves. We've separated our songs. But we want our songs to really float and to really have meaning. You know, I could like go on and talk for a long, long time, but Mary, you know, she told me, look, we only got so much time, so, you know, be cognizant of that. So is Don, where's Don? Where's Don? Don, are you back there? Yeah. A hand for Don, folks, please. Don, where are you? Come on, come on. Now, Don and I just met, you know, today for the first time, and, you know, but here's the beauty of possibility. This is really about considering possibility, making a joyful noise and listening to a joyful noise, right? I heard him play this morning, and you know, I love his music, but, you know, and we've never really met or played together before. Just like when you go into communities where you've never really, you know, met folk, but you're going there with intentionality. So my intentionality is to listen to Don play, and I'm just going to sing along something that he plays. So. Now we've never met before, but in this sacred place, there's a connection. And just like music, life is like that. And when you meet someone, you never know what you have in common. Now Don said to me, play a little jazz. And right away I thought, well, we're both musicians and we're in the same house. And we want to exemplify the beauty of melody. So just like Don and I have found a melodic way to communicate, your melody is how you speak to others, how you speak to yourself, every moment of every day. Maybe I better stay over here where the camera is, I don't know. So you feel the gentle texture of this music. This is what we hope people feel when we're with them. Feeling that connection simply by the way you say hello, simply by looking into another's eyes. This is a joyful noise, a simple, joyful melody. Please give Don a hand for allowing me to play this melody. There you go. Yeah. So, thank you, Don. So, I mean, I think it's really, it really is about considering what are the sounds around us? What are we saying? What are we doing? More importantly, who are we being? Every day I'm in conversations about how chaotic the world feels. And in my meditation, I think, what can I do? What can I say? How can I be differently? But I think when we recognize, for instance, that some of the technology and things that we have in our world today that help us, but it mutes our ability to hear the natural sounds of our world. And so when we think about this, I guess that was one of the first passages that I learned at a pretty early age. And I think it was taught to me because I love to sing, was this, make a joyful noise unto the world, all ye lands, And I've been making noise for a really, really long time. And I hope that it's joyful. And I know that in your heart, the intention is to be joyful. And so if we begin to consider, what am I listening to? What are the sounds around me? Do I listen to and embrace this one amazing element, this one amazing component that connects me to the rest of all of creative beings? And it's the breath of life itself, the breath song. I encourage you to listen to your breath song. Listen to the joyful noise of your breath song as you breathe in and breathe out with gratitude, and recognize that universal breath connects us all. Oftentimes when I go into new places, or if I do a concert and I'm in front of people, I will literally, before I go out or while I'm here, I feel you. I feel the rising of your chest and the lowering of your chest. I feel the energy of who we are. There's a beautiful melody that can exist if we'll give it time. The other thing is to really sweeten and listen to the melody of your story, how you speak to you. be loving and nurturing to you. It's really, really important. We're all singing with our energy, with our breath, with our being. And we want the world to be a more glorious place. There are so many things that connect all of us now, but the noise of the world causes us to forget, or we get caught up in what we think we know. But listen to the melody of your heartbeat. Listen to the melody of your breathing and breath. Listen to how you speak in the world. You know, there's a great Kabbalistic philosophy that says, you know, if you're about to speak or say something, if everyone that it touches, if everyone that hears it is not empowered, then don't say it. Let us sweeten the melody and create joyful noise amongst each other. Be with each other in whole and loving and caring ways. And know that your song is a beautiful, beautiful song. It's not a philosophical concept. It's not an industry. It's a way of being. When we were children and when we watch our children, before they even master language, and they're playing and they're just, you know, you smile, right? You know, who does not get overcome by joy by laughter of a baby? I mean, it's a powerful thing, you know. Make a joyful noise. Be the purveyor of a joyful noise. Listen to those melodies that bring you joy. That melody might be the sound of the water as it rushes to shore. Or it might be the sound of birds. Or it might be the stillness of any moment. Make sense? Today is a new day. The sun is in the sky. Today is a new day. The sun is in the sky. Can't you see the sunlight shining so high? Can't you see the sunlight shining so high? Come quickly, I've something to say. I'll wake up this morning and greet a new day. Oh, it's wonderful. Oh, it's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you.
That was wonderful. Thank you, Fred. The offering will now be taken and gratefully received. Wonderful. I close with these words from Inuit shaman Uvanku Nuk. The great sea has set me in motion, set me adrift, moving me like a weed in a river. The sky and the strong wind have moved the spirit inside me, till I am carried away, trembling with joy. Thank you again to Fred Johnson and Don for the gifts of today's service. And join me as we extinguish the chalice. We extinguish this flame. Oh, it's coming. The words are coming. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These in our hearts.